if we can top deck into a land, and we cannot, and life is terrible, and I hate my life. Do I have to run 60 fucking land in this deck, or like what the fuck is going on, man? I mean, oh man, molding. For sake, man. This is not going well. Ladies and gentle mages, welcome back to another episode of the Mana Man, and today I've got a juicer for you. It's just going to be some demons. So if you know, today is my 666th episode. That's right, 666 deck videos. I cannot even believe how many videos I've made on this YouTube channel, and that's not even counting the shorts. So yeah, this has been quite the milestone. So obviously we're going to do some very low-hanging fruit. We're just going to play some demons, some mono black evilness, because of the number. So let's go ahead and just establish. I do kind of like the speed demon. So the speed demon's got at the beginning of your end step, you draw X cards and lose X life, where X is your speed. Kind of nice. That kind of is a double-edged sword. So we do have to, like, you know, have like Sheoldred, and we do have some things that kind of gain life here. Obviously with the, I can't say this thing, but the Revenant has lifelink, and it can also give other things lifelink as well. So with like Liliana, if you're gonna +1, each player discards a card, you can put the Revenant back into the graveyard, or like the Bloodghast, and still have some things to kind of do, so you kind of mitigate that damage. And then we also have the Momentum Breaker, because A, it can kind of gain life later in the game, which could be kind of relevant for like the speed demon. Plus it just kind of gets around like I mean, to a lesser extent, but it does get around like ward and like, you know, indestructible and stuff like that. But it also gets your engines going. So by the time you have the speed demon coming out, it is, you know, presumably pretty good here. Also have the like Deep-Cavern Bat, which is pretty good. I call this a spark plug, because I usually just sideboard it out, but on game 2 anyway, because once people start like sideboarding in their spot removal, this becomes a lot less effective. So I only run 2, and then I sideboard them out usually. So I think that's probably the best way to play with the bat, but hey, let me know what you think. Other than that, we got a Tinybones, because we do kind of go for some like a lot of, you know, destruction and stuff like that. People forget about Tinybones. I think Tinybones is still pretty amazing, so I'm going to be running that. And then other than that, you know, we just have like the pretty much standard stuff here. You know, Bloodletter of Aclazotz, Unstoppable Slasher, Unholy, and Annex. We've kind of seen all this kind of stuff before. Pretty obvious stuff like that. Not going to reinvent the wheel. Like I said, this is my 666th deck video, which is absolutely mind-blowing to even think about. But yeah, so we're just going to be playing some mono black demons. But so go ahead and give a shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the patrons and the YouTube channel members that do directly help out the channel in my long journey in doing this, and it means the absolute world to me. So shout out to them. Not a whole lot to say. I guess this is kind of, it feels like a really shorter intro, but hopefully that'll be pretty good. Keep it nice, short, and simple. I will kind of just give you a little bit of a hint. I mean, this deck, this video, I don't know if it was just poetic because I'm a hero, but, and it's, you know, obviously demons, mono black, but it didn't go very well for us today. I still show off the deck relatively well, but hopefully you find some entertainment value in it, because it was pretty brutal. But I'm just going to go ahead and just say you with that. All right, keep in mind that only you can help protect the ether with me, so make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this. Without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Danny and Lulu, hello, hello. All right, looks good to me. We got the Unstoppable Slasher and the Bloodletter of Aclazotz. Hopefully we can kind of snap off a one-turn kill here, but it's a little harder than you'd think. All right. Oop, that is, wow, that's a problem. Not only do they have a kitty cat that I have got to worry about, got a, oh man. Features. You know, this deck is probably like the best tier 2 deck. By tier 2, I kind of mean like the deck that like nobody like really plays. That's not really like meta. It's not like the meta, but this deck is actually like insane. This is one of the best cards ever. Yeah, I got talking to some sort of hyperbole. All right, what was the choice here? Cut down. Very good. All right. So now we just go for Momentum Breaker. I think we're gonna have to, even though like the cut down isn't even like really that good. It just kind of sucks. I don't know. You could probably make the case that we should just go for Tinybones now. Let's not get a little bit too lazy just because they roped me. Hold on. So we're gonna go for Preacher. Do this. Tinybones trades with that. Maybe all right. All right. We'll just do the boring play. Let's just go for the Momentum Breaker. Problem is this cut down is just not that problematic, but I guess we can still drop down the Tinybones. So they have 2 Preachers, so if they only had 1, I may want to do something else, but it's not great. We could just drop down the Unstoppable Slasher, but because we have 20 life, no pain lands, they're going to get a chump blocker as well. So even risking it for the Unstoppable Slasher, Bloodletter, auto kill, we might just be screwed this match. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we gotta trade because they're gonna flash in the Enduring Curiosity, and we definitely can't have that happen. So yeah, not much we can do here. Just gonna have to block. Realistically speaking, alright, so we're gonna go for the Preacher instead of the Enduring Curiosity. Take away my cut down. Yep, they're looking good. They're looking real good. Not much I can do here. I think we're just gonna have to go in for the Bloodletter. We can trade there. They're gonna go ahead and get the Enduring Curiosity. Bloodghast obviously being quite bad in this matchup. The Unstoppable Slasher, I mean, there's nothing we can do about the Slasher. Slasher is just gonna get stopped here, so I guess you can kind of stop it, huh? Okay. Well, I'd rather have you draw 1 card than 2, so we'll go ahead and do this. Meow. Unholy and Annex. This Bloodghast is just dead as a doorknob. Quite unfortunate. I think we're just gonna have to push for some more answers, because this Unstoppable Slasher with these little weenies is just getting walled off perfectly. I can't block you. I can't block you, and then like I guess I have to block you. Doesn't feel good. I guess I have to. Don't have much of a choice here, huh? Alright. How can we really swing the game in our favor? I mean, it's going to be pretty difficult. Especially if they just get to have removal. Borderline over. Not sure why they're not... Yeah, I don't know why you're not swinging with Curiosity. There's no way I'm blocking the Curiosity, so... God, that's just brutal, though. 2 cards, like, they're gonna crush us in card advantage, so... Just got... Fingers crossed they don't top deck into removal, because we're hanging on by a thread. It's not removal. That's kind of removal. It's like pseudo removal, but it is removal nevertheless. I think we just unlock the Ritual Chamber, right? I mean, yep. Do they? Oh, if they have removal in their hand, I mean, we'll probably just scoop it up. But for now, I think we're okay. Gotta swing with you because you can't block. Bloodghast has done absolutely nothing this match. I might even like sideboard one of them out. When Bloodghast is good, it's great, but when it's like just kind of underwhelming, it's not good. So I made a mistake of should have dropped my land afterwards, but it's fine. I don't think it's that big of a deal. So we've got another land anyway. It's fine. Oh, they already have a Drowner. Yeah. Yeah. Not looking good here. Yeah, maybe we should be running the Rush of Dread. At least sideboarding it in, right? So I'm going to go ahead and scoop this up here. This is way too much card advantage, and it's not worth playing out, so we'll get him the next one. Alright, I mean, it's not really bad enough to throw away. We can make it work. Pretty much make any opening hand work as long as you have the land for it. Good lord. Alright, here we go. Let's do a target here. Duress. Duress is the best. You can make the case going for Bitter Triumph, but I have no idea what they have. They have their own Duress. So I got rid of my Lily, but Lily's not even looking super sexy here. Yeah, I guess it's okay. The only problem with Lily is if we use the -2. They kind of already have their thing going on here, right? Don't know if we've got much of a choice. They're going to be able to crush us in card advantage. And I kind of need both these cards, kind of. So I think we actually just do the kind of boring thing here. Sacrifices must be made, and they were made. Not really the best thing. I don't know, is this deck kind of have our number? I don't really, it's just basically the kitty cat. The kitty cat is just so crazy. It's kind of crazy how good this card actually is if you look at it from like a structural standpoint, and it's not even like tier 1. It's so crazy. Absolutely wild. Alright, so Preacher comes out to play, got a Slasher. I think we just use it to kill, right? I mean... The problem is they have us go for the throw, and it's just kind of tripping me out here. So I think we actually do this and just get rid of the swamp. I feel like Shelly could definitely put a stamp on the game at some point. They get rid of the go for the throw, okay. So that, I mean... Okay. So they're definitely flashing in the Enduring Curiosity. We can kind of etch that in stone. This is kind of why I do like the Revenant here, is because you have additional outs to stuff.
Don't overthink things.
So put that in the graveyard, since we can obviously just get it back later. Slasher, meet the kitty cat. Alright, it's going to come down to if they have removal for the Slasher, which doesn't seem impossible. Yeah, we're blocking 100%. We shall protect Liliana. Can't have you drawing cards now. At some point, we might have to just ditch the Shelly. I mean, this is pretty damn good, especially if they're going to be dropping stuff here. This doesn't have a very good synergy with the Slasher. Not that I even would want to put it on right now. But yeah, I think we just do this, man. I know this deck, other than the Curiosity itself... If they drop down another... If they flash in a Curiosity, that's the nuts. But, getting rid of a Shelly feels insane right there. I think we're going to play this out. Like, if they have a cat, they're just... I think they just have our number. If they don't have a cat, eventually we'll be able to stabilize with Sheoldred. Honestly, if we top deck into a land, there's still a chance. There's still a chance, but that is apocalyptic, man. Borderline. Yeah. Okay, we got it. We got it. But now we have to trade with the Curiosity. Yeah. A lot of things had to go right for us that game. Tidebinder. Honestly, not the worst thing ever. We are going to get our Unstoppable Slasher back here, and if Sheoldred is just going to be a brick, I think I do just block here. If it's just going to sit here, I think we do this, right? I'm not loving... Not loving the Fairy Mastermind here. I could give the Slasher flying, because, gosh, if they didn't have this, we could do that. I think we're just going to have to go in for the Sanctuary. We do have Vigilance on this, which is kind of cool. So it's either they trade now, or I'll trade with them on the back crack. The Vigilance is kind of saving us here, though, because I cannot let them draw cards. I just can't. It's just not going to work. Alright. I may, because I can't... Again, it's just going to come down to... Well, now I have this. It's a little risky, but I don't think we really have the luxury of time. So let's go in for this. 1, 2, 3. And then I still can go for the Anoint with Affliction. So I can fly. I got Death Touch, Lifelink, all this cool stuff. I think we might as well try this out. I don't think there's any real punishment. So I don't really want to put it on the Slasher, because the Slasher, of course, once you get those counters, you're kind of cooked in that regard. We'll let this go for now. I could just go for it right away, but I don't think it's really necessary. I guess we can just kind of hold still right now. If they even draw, if they get one Kraken and draw 2 cards, basically over. So we just, that's rule 0. That's priority 1. We just can't have that happen. So I will Anoint here, because if they go in for Fairy Mastermind, they're going to start drawing cards. And I think right now, I think I have them. So we'll try it out. I don't think we have any sort of self. I don't think they have like self bounce. Oh, that's terrible. Not terrible maybe, but it's pretty bad. I guess we at least get another Sanctuary here. This one doesn't fly, so... Cycling, sure. Okay. Got a Slasher on the ground. I would think, I mean, we don't have a ton of prowess. Well, we don't have any prowess. We're not, is it here? Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's better than just having, like, removal, drawing 2 cards, etc., etc. So, Momentum Breaker, we can get around a Spell Pierce, but it's kind of worth noting that they do have the Spell Pierce now. I mean, there's just no way that we can not swing all. Can't live in fear. Gotta imagine they have at least 1 flash creature here. Perhaps a Drowner? Oh, just another kitty cat. Okay. Well, swing with you, swing with you, and swing with you. I mean, what are they gonna do? Trade here? Yeah, we have Vigilance. I think, yeah, we're fine here. 3 kitty cats in their top 19, though. That's pretty crazy. This is definitely the best card in their deck. Yeah, it's not even close. This is the best card in their deck. I don't really mind trading here. I mean, they have to trade with at least something, or they're dead, obviously. All right. It's kind of worth noting that the Unstoppable Slasher wouldn't even have dealt lethal, but yeah, if they have a sweeper here, God, if they have a sweeper, I mean, well, I guess they would have to have Deadly Cover Up and an untapped land, and they do not. Wow, 3 kitty cats and we survive. Man, these 3 land openers are killing me, man. All right, got Mully. Looks a little better by default, so. This Cruelclaw's Heist, I definitely like it more so for, I guess probably more so versus Control. So they just get off to the races here. Could get a little rough, but I see they're on a mulligan as well, which kind of helps out our cause. Don't want to drop down the Soulstone Sanctuary too quickly, obviously because the Cruelclaw's Heist. I don't think I really want to gift them a card. I think I like my hand a decent amount, so maybe we can just kind of 1-for-1 them. Of course, they're the Spell Pierce, then we know they're kind of, you know, Mastermind. Alright, it's gonna be a Preacher by far. I think it's gonna be kind of hard to deal with. Don't really love our position here. Obviously, Lily is not really the best position. Don't really want to get down nothing. Lily feels a little underwhelming here. If we go for Lily, they have a bat. Considering that they have the bat, I think we go for Slasher because they can't go for, unless it's a land. If this is an untapped land, they can go for bat and go for the throw, which feels pretty bad. But I think we're just gonna have to go for it. Lily feels a little too weak here, and they do. Oh, it's so brutal. All right, at least, well, they're literally out of gas now after accounting for the go for the throat. So that's nice. Ouch. My question is, ooh, got Bloodletter. Okay, so we can put up the pressure on them. Because I was saying they could get a little cute here and hold it to go for the throat and then just like take the damage from the slasher. But now like they can't. They don't have that luxury. The only thing is though, I mean if they top deck into an untapped land, there's a lot to process here. So we're gonna have to like pretty much gonna have to roll the dice here a little bit. I mean, I could go for Lily just to kind of. I could go for Lily to kind of clear out the board and slow them down. Man, that sucks. That kind of sucks. I think I have no choice. It sucks that they had the Nutter Butters with the untapped land here to maintain efficiency. But we're just going to have to slow them down because I have 11 life. So that's just not going to work for me, man. Alright.
Off you go.
I'm assuming that they're just going to go for the throat either way. I guess there's a chance that they don't and they hold it. And I think in that case, I would rather keep it for the Restless Reef Backcrack. But I would assume they probably just do it anyway. And if they don't, wow, they don't. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. If they top deck an untapped land, I'd rather just be able to block. I have 11 life. Like, I have to be mindful of that. And this way, now they have the Liliana to kind of worry with. We slow them down. I think overall that is the best play. So there you go. Okay, there you go. I would be really nervous if I went for like Bloodletter, swung in, they go for the throat, and then they back crack Restless Reef. That would be pretty nightmarish.
Fine. I'll take my zombies and leave.
I mean, they still have that same exact play. It's a 4/4 Death Touch. Pretty good, huh? Alright, let's just drop you. If I swing, they can go for the throat on you instead, and then back crack me for 7, and that's just a lot. That's what I'm more worried about. I mean, if they just go for the throat on the slasher, not that big of a deal. But if they back crack me, that's what I'm nervous about. Back crack 4, 6, 7, and I don't even have enough time. Damn, this is really tough. This doesn't seem that tough, but like it really is. It really, really, really is. No, I can't swing. I can't. It doesn't make any functional sense to swing because I think that they're probably gonna throat the letter. They are. See, yeah. If I swing in here, they just take it after throating the Bloodletter here, and then the Restless Reef puts way too much pressure on me. If they didn't have the Reef, this would be so simple. But considering this Reef, like I can't. Man, rough times, man. Alright, we're gonna need some help here. Slasher. Yeah, I can't do nothing, so let's swing in. We're gonna have to get a little lucky here. Slasher number 2. Gonna have to block the Reef. Yeah, that top deck Deep-Cavern Bat, man. I think Shelly maybe could have stabilized, but yeah, we were just in absolutely no position. Alright, here we go. They did not go for the Reef, which is worth noting. But they still have lethal. And they have lethal in the air, so we're gonna need a top deck like removal. Can we get lucky one time? No. No. There's no luck around here. I think you have to run Dreams of Steel and Oil just for the cat. But, I mean, it's over, right? That's kind of crazy, though. We were running so much removal. Couldn't get... I mean, I guess we had 1, right? So... But they took it. I was like, where is this at? I was like, okay. All right, they took it. So, I don't know. It's a game of RNG, friends. It is. It was a game of RNG, and it was not in our favor today. So, I don't know. Dunno. I've had some absolutely soul-crushing RNG lately. It doesn't really matter here. I think they're gonna take it. They could just block with the Wraith, and the Backcrack is lethal. Yeah, good game. Sure. Good game, man. Yeah. Lander, how are we doing here? Hopefully we can kind of put this Speed Demon to the test here. Very, very good card. Obviously, it is a double-edged sword. It can be bad for us. That's what I want to say. But either way, opponent is on a mulligan, so you kind of like to see it. If we can just get into our third land, that will kind of alleviate all anxieties. Because once you get into 3, then you have the Annex. And then by that time, you're just like, oh, well, okay. Okay, we're in sweaty mode. This is why I am running 25 lands. I initially was running 26, because I'm like, this is actually kind of a beefier deck than you might think. But I think 25 is okay right now. Alright, so we're going against Pixie. Pixie's actually kind of a bad matchup, because we don't have the Baloth or the Wiltleaf Liege. But honestly, this is looking like Azorius, and this is looking like the worst thing I've ever played. Sometimes I just hate this game, you know? I mean, really? Alright, so we have to draw into another land here, or we're just scooping. I don't think you can really mully like a 2-landed hand, though, when you have the Annex. I don't think that's just how it's not optimal. So, such is life, and here we go. I am going to make a momentum breaker play. Might as well do this. This 1 life could actually kind of save us if we can top deck into a land, and we cannot, and life is terrible, and I hate my life. Alright, well, we're kind of in that same exact territory. The Bloodghast not looking so good with the Sanctuary. I think this is going to have to be a mulligan. Alright, this looks okay. Get rid of you. I love the Speed Demon, but obviously we're looking a little sus here. Alright, let's see what we got here. Being on a mulligan versus this deck is just absolutely horrible. I don't think this changes much here. My sequencing, whatever. If they want to trade, we'll definitely trade. But for right now, I think we're okay to kind of do this. But, I don't know, 25 lands and we just can't find that third one no matter what we do. Kind of frustrating. That's fine. We got 3 threats for you. I was going to say, with the Revenant, they don't have to worry. Oh, okay. I'll say they don't have to worry about the lifelink aspect if they exile it, which they do. Alright, it's better than nothing. Oh, time the hell out. Almost cast that. Did not want to do so. Yeah, it's totally fine, right? I'm a little bit nervous about this timing big enough. And we'll jab it. Alright, looking a little bit better by default, so. No counter, no nothing? Oh, wow, okay. That's a big momentum swing in our favor, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, if they get too big for cut down, obviously that's looking bad, but which they are now. Quite unfortunate, but at least we can cut down the Fear of Isolation itself, so not really the end of the world. Bitter Triumph, sure. Let's go for this. And I think we will steal you with the Tinybones. I mean, that's okay. Let's try it out. Yep, let's try it out. And then I think we have to put down the Slasher, but the Bloodghast also has haste. But the Slasher has a stun counter on it anyway. Maybe it's Bloodghast. Yeah, let's do Bloodghast here because we can go for the Bitter Triumph. Maybe it might be a little bit too convoluted, but we can go for the Bitter Triumph. Discard the Bloodghast if we top deck into a land. It's a pretty good 1-2 punch. Seeing is getting bigger and bigger, but I mean, not really too big of a cause for concern yet. Destroy evil. Oh, because it's an enchantment. That makes sense. Okay. If we top deck into a land here, which we don't, because why would we ever, like, why would we ever get anything optimal ever in any capacity? I digress. Mostly because I have to. I mean, they can't realistically kill me, right? So I think we just drop down another slasher, pass. Hopeless Nightmare, yep. It's gonna have to be this. Our lovely Bloodghast. Can they make me... If they get squirrely and they want to attack in here, well, it's gonna have to be the slasher, a little bit too slow. This is crazy, man. I'm at 8 life, which is obviously bad. If I triumph you, it's just a matter of do we pay the life or do we not? I think we're gonna. That's close. It's close, but I think I am just gonna discard this because this could come down to the wire. So let's discard instead of pay. I know that we have the Bloodghast as well, but I don't think the Bloodghast is doing a whole lot from the graveyard at this point. So they obviously have this nowhere to run, and I have 8 life, and they're whoa. What? Okay. Do they have lethal then? That's one. Maybe I yeah, there's no way they don't bounce this other Hopeless Nightmare up there. Bloodghast has haste? I don't think that's enough though, right? Maybe it is enough. Bloodghast obviously has haste, and I know it kind of, well, I can't block with the Bloodghast either way, so whatever. Yeah, they should, wait, yeah, I'm going to say you should probably switch that up here. Okay. If they can just bounce the Hopeless Nightmare, we just lose. Good game, man. For fuck's sake, man. This is not going well. Crosswoman, hello, hello. Got one land, gotta mully that away. Bloodletter's like too good. I think it's actually the cutest card is probably Bloodghast, so I think this is probably like the safest way to approach the game here. Optimistic Scavenger. Yeah, I'm not even gonna. Should we just cut you down? Let's just cut you down. Let's just cut you down. Alright, so we're kind of in that same pickle again, man, with the land. If we can just get into our third land, we might be looking okay here. So, oh, I mean, I can appreciate this. A Calyx deck with the Enduring Innocence is actually kind of cool. If you can get into your third land, you're usually pretty okay, but right now we are not. I guess there's no... We can't really risk them having some sort of protection, so we'll just do this. Calyx comes out to play. We're missing land drops. Hopefully we can get another land drop, but they're drawing cards. Quite unfortunate. Do I have to run, like, do I have to run 60 fucking land in this deck? Or, like, what the fuck is going on, man? I mean, oh, man. Molding. I mean, it's not the worst hand ever. We got enough lands, finally, but, I mean, I'm gonna have to mully. Yeah. Alright, this looks a little bit better. The Unholy Annex can at least kind of carry you through a win. Alright, hopefully we can snag a win here. Bloodletter is fine. Okay, now we're at least, you know, at least we have one sort of like power card. Scavenger comes out to play. I do kind of miss the Calyx kind of like decks though. Quite fun. Sure. Guess we get down the Bloodletter. I mean, we just go for Momentum Breaker elsewhere, but I mean, this is just the most plain Jane mana efficient thing here. Make it double. Six life for 1/2 swing. That's actually kind of funny. All right, Shard Major's Rescue, quite problematic here. Devout Decree. Now that's a card. If this card was a sorcery, it'd be like really damn good, but was a sorcery, wasn't a sorcery. I don't know what the fuck I just said. But another land, pretty bad here, man. We either get like not enough lands or just too many lands, but I'm still gonna do it because yada yada yada, etc. etc. I wonder what that's all about. God, if they had Sheltered by Ghosts, they pretty much just put us in a losing position. Yeah, kind of awkward here, but I think this is okay. Even if they did kill this, we still have the Momentum Breaker to kind of gain the life, so there it is. Yeah, we can rock with this for sure. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some Speed Demon stuff going on here. The hair. Whoa, rogue hair, rogue hair. Alright. So, I could just go for the cut down, but I think I'd rather just take a peek at your hand instead. During Innocence, that's exactly why we like the Dreams of Steel and Oil. Why we sideboard this in. Because this is a pain in the ass, because obviously, very cute art by the way, but definitely a pain in the ass just considering that it comes back when it dies, so that's not good. Double cut down, looking pretty good here. So, I think because they do have the Shard Mage's Rescue, I'm just going to go ahead and cut you down here. Sure. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. I mean, they only have one white source, so maybe I should have cut down the Elf and should have cut down the Scavenger instead, but I digress. This is not that big of a deal. Oh, they're gonna give it first strike, right? Oh, this has first strike. Yeah. Okay. They just gotta take it? Wow. So we might actually just be fucked. Oh, this is only until the end of turn. I keep thinking that it gives it like perpetual ward or whatever the hell, so let's just do this while they're tapped out. Easy money. Oh, okay. Alright. For some reason I keep thinking like it just gives it hexproof forever. It does not. Only for turn. Okay. And then we have this instead, but alright. Chino, hello, how you doing here? Got one land, that is going to be an easy mulligan here. Alright, let's go ahead and keep this. I do want to see the Speed Demon in action, but hey, it is what it is. Don't think the Speed Demon will be very good in this kind of matchup anyway, so finally getting to our third land, that is something here. I guess I might as well Duress, because again, if it's this Quarry Steel Cutter, which it is, this is really the only way that we can actually get rid of the Steel Cutters, because black obviously can't just spot remove artifacts, so. But this is, you know, not really off to the best start here. Just being on the draw versus this deck is quite scary. But at least we finally have, like I said, at least we finally have 3 lands, and we have our Revenant, so the Revenant might be able to stabilize here, but for now I think we're just going to have to go into for the cut down. You could convince me to maybe like wait. Let's just do it now. Let's just do it now. I mean, I don't want to have to worry about doing that like cat and mouse game where they swing in and you have to kind of like figure out like, are you going to do it? Are you not? They're going to prowess. They're going to block it. They're going to fizzle it. Oh god, Slick Shot Show Off. Okay, not the end of the world though, because again, we do have the Revenant. And they only have a Burst Lightning, so they only have a Burst Lightning. I don't think many of these decks run like Lightning Strike or like Torch the Tower. So we most likely will be okay with the lifelink with the Revenant. So that would be kind of nice. Okay. Alright. That is probably GG's, huh? Wow. Turn 3L. This video's not going very well. Alright, I don't think this is really bad enough to necessarily get rid of. I don't really love the Liliana, but we do have a Duress. Get rid of a Qarsi if they do have it. Okay. I guess it's gonna have to be stock up. I know it seems a little goofy to get rid of something that costs less, but by the time they have Raw Zarek out, we theoretically can probably go in for like Liliana. But now we're already in that like weird zone. We just need a third land. If you get into 3 lands, you're typically okay. And son of a biscuit eating fucking bulldog. Okay, well, I don't know, man. That's just been the story of this video. I just can't get into my third land. Yeah, why even? You know. Yeah. Okay. Well, and then there's nothing to kind of sneak away with this. I did put another Dreams of Steel and Oil in the sideboard for the Core Steel because you kind of have to get rid of it. Mono Black doesn't have any other way to get rid of it, but missing 2 land drops. I mean, that's just the story. I think we should just get all the bad RNG out now. Because, like, I mean... we'll save it all for this video, but... And, yeah, why not? Why not? This has been a colossal failure, folks. Alright, so at least we have something to kind of do here. But these little otters are going to be annoying. But I think the game... Basically, it's over. I think we already lost. Once you miss your second land drop, you lost. But here's the thing. Maybe we can see Ral do some cool stuff here. I mean, this video has already been an absolute travesty. So... I guess we might as well just go through the annoying. I guess we won't punt yet. I guess there's still a micro sliver of a chance, so we'll just kind of play into it or whatever. Just bump the mic. Yeah, okay, we finally get into our third land, but yeah, 3 turns too late. Guess we'll just go for Lily. I guess slow them down. I guess we could drop the Slasher, but they already have a whatchamacallit. They already have removal in their hand, so I guess I don't know. I don't really know. Not gonna lie to you, I'm not really sure what we're gonna do here. Another Torture Tower shot. You know what? I'm actually kind of hoping. Ooh, they might be able to go for Ral's ultimate. At this point, I'm just hoping that's what they do, and we at least get to see something cool out of this video. Because this is on pace to be the worst video I've ever put out. Because I'm probably still gonna put it out. Stock up. All right, come on, baby. Come on, Ral. Go crazy. I want to see some storm action. If I'm getting my ass kicked, it better be by some storm coolness with Ral. Come on, baby. Quarry Steel Cutter. Alright, so Ral's up to 10. Come on. Here we go. Alright, so now I would presume that they're gonna ultimate this. Because they have 11, and they can still even keep Ral. Are they going to do it? They are. Minus 10, Ral, draw 3 cards, and give everything Storm. This is now, since we can't do anything, this is now a Ral Zarek Storm deck. And I'm just going to do this. Let's just tap out. That way it doesn't have priority. Give me priority. Still don't have any lands. We're just going to go ahead and just give you the floor. The floor is yours, Ral Zarek. Go ahead and storm off. There you go.
Well, gotta work with what's available.
So got no priority. We got, not a hope in hell, but I want them to just storm. Let's see what you got, Ral. My pal Ral. It's been a while since I've seen like an otter deck like actually storm, so storm, here we go.
I have a plan.
Sleight of hand out the wazoo. It's worth noting that storms are copies, so you don't get the prowess triggers off the copies, but it's still, you know, pretty cool, so. Come on, you can do a little better than that. Oh, go. Ah. Come on, you can do a little better than that.
You get to be my protege today.
The game is so over. Yeah, I'm going past turn here. I don't even want anything to hold like priority. Hopefully we don't have a. I was gonna say, if I had an instant, I would just use it immediately. Just like I don't even want to worry about priority. Just do your thing. I want to see some crazy storm. The game is yours.
Analyze, iterate.
I want to see some craziness. I want to see like a kicked lightning, not a lightning bolt. What is the thing called? Burst lightning. I want to see a kicked burst lightning storm for like 5 or 6 or something crazy. Okay, another raw, I guess.
Oh yeah. Coming together. Fine. I'll just have to shock the answers out of you.
Draw. Okay. They gotta know that I don't have an instant, even, because I'm not holding up priority at all. They have to know that, like, they're just clear to do whatever they want. Let's see if they kind of understand the assignment. All right, there's a Swifty. All right, let's see if they have, like, a Monstrous Rage or something. Come on. I don't even know what their storm count is, but it's got to be decent. No! No! You didn't even storm off! You didn't even storm off!